Hi everyone. So today I'm going to do a really nice, subtle, smoky eye. It's a little bit grungy, just something a little bit different that I thought might be nice to do. I have my base done. I actually filmed this already, so you'll probably see this in the video beforehand. It's a mixture of my Perfect Skin foundation with our tinted cream. I wanted to make it a nice light base and nice and glowy, because I like when you do a bit of a smoky eye when it's just really fresh skin and nothing else is overpowering it. It's just the eye is talking for itself. So I'm going to use today my Emerald palette, and I'm going to use my two cream shadow sticks, which is the bronze and the copper bronze, and then I have my black liner and lashes. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to start with my pencils, because my palette really here is more to go on top and set it. I wanted to use the pencils more so because I know lots of you have been wanting to see these in action, because I haven't done it for a while. So I'm taking my bronze first, and I'm going to just go over the lid, kind of mostly across the way from the lash line, only to about halfway up, and then I'm going to take my ring finger, and just blend that out. So the beauty of an eye like this is that it does not have to be neat. So you don't need to be worrying exactly where the placement is. What I love about this type of eye is that it looks a little bit undone. It's not, actually, you know what I'll do? I'll do one, no I won't, I'll do the two. I was gonna say I'll do one whole eye first, like I did the other day. Although maybe you might find that a bit more helpful. I'll get this on first and then we'll decide. But yeah, I love the fact that it's just that little bit undone in it. Sometimes I find that when everything's too neat, it just is a little bit harsh on the skin and the face. Whereas when you have it a little bit smokier like this and just smudgy, I don't know, I just prefer it. I think it looks nicer. So I have my base down of my bronze. I'm going to go over that then with my copper bronze, which is more of a coppery toned bronze shade, and just mix it in. So going again from that lash line and then tapping it in with my ring finger to blend into my bronze shade. Okay, I'm going to take this one underneath my eye as well then. I haven't gone in with the darker one underneath yet. So I'm going to take that underneath all the way across. So this is just acting as a base underneath. And then I'm going to go in with my bronze on top of that. I think I will just continue with one eye and then I'll even them up at the end. So I'm going to go in underneath my lower lash line with that as well. Okay, and I'm going to take that into my waterline a little bit too. I think I want to make that stronger, so I'm going to go in with the black there. And just bring that all the way along. And then just join it on the upper as well. So now that I have that on, I'm going to take my little smudger brush, and I'm just literally going to drag that liner out onto the lash line. Okay. Just to join it up, so it gives me a nice bit of definition there. Okay, then I'm going to go in on top of that with a mixture of my second to last colors of the Emerald palette, and just starting on the lash line, because I've got my pencil underneath, it's going to grab the color, so you'll get a nice payoff and it'll look sort of velvety, which I love the mix of a pencil and a shadow. And just blend that in just to deepen it. I'm going to take a little bit more of my darker one there and just bring that into the lash line. Remember, the smaller and denser the brush, the more the payoff. So if you want to go a little deeper, I'm just going to clean up around my eye a bit, sorry. You know, I was filming earlier because I had a bit of mascara still on my lashes. What was I saying there? Yeah, so the smaller and denser the brush, the more the payoff. So if you want to go a little deeper with that color, I'm just going to grab one of my smaller brushes. You know what, I'll go in, rather than using a load, I'm going to go with my flat shadow brush just take that up on it and then just bring it into the lash line. And it's going to deepen it up for us, okay? And then I'm just going to blend out the lower lash line with whatever's left on that brush. Love that. Okay, I'm going to go and just even it up on this side, and then we're going to go in with some liner here. Okay, now that I have them evened up, I'm going to go in with a little bit more black liner on my lower lash line, yeah, just to make it just that little bit smokier here, and then I'll drag it out like I did earlier on. Actually, a little bit more there. You want to get right in between the lashes when you're doing it like this, so that you get a real nice smoke at the bottom. Okay, and then I want to pop it on the upper lash line as well, so just scribbling it in. And again, like I said, the beauty of this one is that it's not super neat, so scribble into my lash line and then smudge your brush and just blend it out. And like literally I'm only tapping it, I'm just blending that harsh line into my lash, or into my eyeshadow. So forgive me that I'm looking behind the camera, I'm just looking into my mirror, directly into my mirror to do it. And then same here. Just blend it in. I love that. Okay, so now I want to make it a little bit softer up here, because you can see I've just kind of fallen off a cliff where my shadow is. So I'm going to go in with my blender brush and the lightest colour from the Emerald palette, and I'm literally going to just blend out the colours, just so it just blends nicely up into my brows rather than, or into my brow bone, rather than just, again, any harsh lines. We don't want to see anything that's harsh anywhere. Okay, I'm actually going to go in with just a little bit more of that deepest shade just underneath my lower lash line. I'm so loving, you know, the heavier lower line at the minute. I just think it makes the eyes really pop, the colour really pop. Okay, and then I'm going to pop a little bit more of my black liner just on the inner corners. And then we'll go in with a little bit of mascara to finish it off. I love this. I kind of feel like, should I put in a bit of green as well to make it pop? Let's put on our mascara first and then we can decide. So I'm going to use my liner and lashes mascara. I'm going to give myself 2 good coats of this. Look at the difference even having mascara on the bottom makes already. Okay, now that I have my mascara on, I really like this type of eye. I think there's probably enough for me personally, but because I'm here now and now to fix the lash, I can see one has moved. Now that I am at this stage, I'm like, right, will I just throw on one more little bit of dark on the lids just to go that little bit deeper? So I think I am going to do that. And I'm going to go in and do it with my mossy green colour, so my deep green, just again to give it a little bit of something else rather than just been brown. So you don't have to do this part, you totally leave it where it was. But I'm just putting that down on the inner, or the middle part. Probably should have done this before mascara, if I'm honest, it would have been easier. But it just gives that little pop. I'll neaten it down in a minute once the mascara's had time to set a bit. But I'm just putting it in the middle. Okay, and then I'm going to grab my Pro Blender again. Do you know what, I'm going to put a tiny bit more on the Pro Blender while I am blending it in. I just don't want to see any lines on either side. I want it to merge into the bronze and the brown. So I've totally veered away from what I was saying, that I was going to do the pencils and the copper bronzes for you, but still, I think this is cool. It's something different. Shows you nice ways as well that you can wear those palettes if you don't want to go like full on green or something with it. And have a 2 in your face, I think this is a really nice way too. So I'll go and fix the hair and we'll figure something out with it. But I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you might give it a go yourselves. If you do, let me know how you get on, and I will talk to you soon. I'm back, sorry. I meant to change my lip gloss as well. I'm going to go in with a bit of Laura gloss because I do think that the darker eye needs a bit of a deeper gloss. So the Laura gloss has that little bit of a brown undertone, which I think is really nice offset with that colour eye. So now I'm going this time. Now I'll go and fix the hair. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you soon.